Welcome back to my Tesla Robotaxi video series. This is episode 23. This is the final episode from my weekend in Austin doing the early access rides. And this ride here takes us from Target and goes back to our starting point of Santora Villas, which was near the hotel where I was staying. So without further ado, let's see how Robotaxi handles this busy parking lot. All right, so we just traversed a speed bump here, and there'll be a couple more here after we turn left. But I want you to pay attention to not only the traffic that's crossing in front of us and alongside us here, but also that pedestrian that's crossing now and right in our path. We're going to just yield for him just for a second. Notice how the car did not jerk, though. It did not jam on the brakes or whatever. And this is where I tell people Robotaxi is just so much more confident in these parking lots, in these busier areas where there's more pedestrians and traffic than what's publicly available today. If that was FSD 13, I think you would be sensing a little bit of jerkiness and whatnot. So I'm sure this code is based on that, but they've done a lot of work to refine this around pedestrians, and you can just tell by riding in one of these cars how confident it is and how much better it is. So much like our previous Target episode, we have to get on this very busy road here. We're at a very steep angle, and the visibility right up is very poor. So the car inches forward here to get a little better view, and then once it's clear, it's going to then commit and go and merge onto this busy road. And it does a great job here. I've never felt unsafe throughout all my rides this weekend. And if any place would make me a little nervous, it's this, merging point. But the car handles it flawlessly, as you can see. So as we come around this corner here, you'll notice there is a crosswalk and the lights above it are active, so they're actively flashing red. But you'll notice here in a second they will turn off. Yet people are still stopping, which, honestly is not the worst behavior, right? The guy next to me, though, honks at that van in front of it for whatever reason. But the interesting takeaway here is the Robotaxi is blending in with traffic here. It sees that there's nobody in the intersection, or the crosswalk rather, and proceeds without slowing down to a stop, which I like. Good behavior there. Here is yet another example where FSD is able to spot a blockage in the lane way ahead of time and immediately get over. I mean, you could see as you came over the hill, you could barely see in front of you, yet the car recognizes that traffic was already slowing up and recognized that there was probably a blockage and signaled and got over. This is the type of behavior that we just don't see with FSD currently that I can't wait to have in my car, hopefully soon. All right, so we're nearing the end of our ride here. We have one unprotected right turn with poor visibility to our left here, and again, traffic does not stop to our left, so we do have to be cautious here, which the card is. And we then take a left turn into the parking lot. And there is a little bit of a roundabout here, so a good Uber driver would drop us right by the front door, and you'll see here Robotaxi does exactly that once again. So overall, again, another great ride from Robotaxi. Smooth, even though it was a bit longer ride. Had no real issues throughout again. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.